Hello, this is Mark from Evolution of Warfare, special edition, as we continue episode 9 of Mr. President from GMT Games. I really appreciate the support through the views that I've seen, and I know I'm doing a lot of these. I just really enjoy the game, and I want to make sure it's recorded, and kind of want to get to the conclusion. Last episode, so I probably should have ended the game because I said at the very, very beginning I wasn't going to do the 1 AP for a reroll because I didn't. To me, that's cheating. So I really should have ended the game because of the lingering domestic issues. But we got out of it, and I will not use them again. So if I lose the game, or if I get into an auto loss situation, it's just what it's going to be because we've got a lot of hours. But I wanted to get through. And we pretty much have done, a full year of these phases. But so we're back to where we started back in episode 1. This is about, actually it was any 3 actions here that we started the game with, the scenario right after 9/11. And so we are back there, we're past that. We're right over here in activation phase 4. So let's get started. We're going to do our shuffle, and see what do we have. Oh my gosh. We have a domestic crisis. Plus, we get to draw another card. So, domestic crisis. So that we got to go up here. We just got those cleared up. Wow, boy, this started off just badly. So let's take a look. Domestic crisis is going to be page 10. All right. Whenever you draw the domestic crisis chit from the cup, do the following. Place a 1 tension counter on POTUS cabinet focus priority 6-1 in order. Now again here, let me get a tension marker. And so we have 6-5-4, so now it's going to be on 3. Okay. Roll a d10 and find the result on the domestic event table. So here we are. No DRMs. A 2, social unrest riots. +1 domestic crisis level here in CONUS. You know something? Here we go. So that moves over 1. -2 public approval. I'm going to take a hit there. Drops us down to 62. Move gun legislation to number 1 public. Wow. So that's going to be, where are those bills at? Oh, here we go. So gun legislation is going to knock welfare reform off of that. And that's going to be, make a public approval. Well, okay, all right, so let's do this. Gun legislation. So that moves home. Boy, how fast people forget when a terrorist incident happens. All right. Then number 2, riots. Make a public approval check. LDI by public approval. I'm guessing that is down here. Yeah. So that's going to be an 8 or less. We should be good. If I get a 10, 9 or a 10, a 4, I pass. I'd have to, that lingering domestic issue, if I hadn't worked on that, then we would have been in trouble. All right. So that is that first chit. So now we're going to go down, because there is a plus on it, we have to draw another. Whoops. And this one is going to be draw 2 cards. And then we're going to have to do another thing. All right. Shuffle that deck up. 1, 2. And let's take it down. I'm thinking all of the good things are gone. Flip. Middle East terror groups branch out. Of course. Of course. Oh, goodness gracious me. Roll a d10 for random region and place a new level 1 terror group. Golly. 8. Guess what? Oh, man. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's going to clone that. Okay. For each level 3 or higher group in the Middle East. Oh, gosh. Oh, in the Middle East. Okay. So let's take this up here to the Middle East. And just put that there. For every level 3 or higher, I think we've done a good job here in the Middle East. And for each rogue state, so we have 2 rogue states, roll a d10. And place a level 1 terror group in that region. Okay, 1. That's going to go into the Eurozone. And then, oops, and 8, guess what? Okay, that's going to be in Africa, but because we are maxed out, one of those gets flipped over. Okay. If there are no level 3 terror groups in the Middle East, increase one of the highest level groups by 1 level instead. Well, guess what? At least they're targeted, so that's a good thing. At least. Oh. Okay, so that's that first card. That's not a very happy card to have. Let's go up here to discard. All right, now we go down to the second card. Move it up. All right. Intel breakthrough on high value target. For any one terror group, levels 4, 3, 2, 1 priority in that order on the map that is not currently on an intel track, place that group in the locating. Well, that's good. Okay, so let's see what we got. The highest one that we could find, and it looks like that number 3 is probably going to be it. We got some 2s in Eurozone. We have 2 there. 2 and 1. Okay. Well, that's a good card. And that helped us there. So now let's go up here and put in the Reef Shuffle. But we get the joy now of drawing 1 again. Oh my gosh. So we have to go up to a level 2 cascading event. And I know we have one up here. So the 2 deck. This is on Instability, Civil War, Rogue State. And so this is going to move over once we do it. But roll a D10 to identify 2 random regions. So the first region is going to be in 8. Guess what? Our little friend Africa. And guess what? Both of them are in Africa. So let's just take this down here. Africa is turning into my just not my favorite place in the world to be. We're going to have to move some serious troops down. Okay, if there is one in if there is a civil war, wait. Okay, there is an unstable state there. If there is a civil war, not ceasefire, roll a D10. Okay, so I think we dodged a bullet on this one because 8 and 9. We did kind of luck out on that one. So now let's move this up to the So we have to randomly pick from that deck if we get a 3. Okay, we did dodge a bullet on that because that could prove to be problematic. All right, now we got to deal with some of this stuff. Any 3 actions. I think we have... so I can't move... Okay, I've got so we're going to move an intel. One action is going to be to move an intel advisor down here into Africa. And then just to get our light stuff, do I have any carriers that are affecting Africa? Oh, we do have 2 carriers in the Indian Ocean. Okay. So I don't want to send a carrier there. Where do I have Air Force stuff at? The Middle East. Central South Asia. I tell you, we don't have that war going on there anymore. I really do need air. Oh, I'm going to move this air from Central America down to South. That's going to be 2. And then we're going to move an Army Lights. And that's going to give us our next, those are going to be our forces that we are going to hopefully be able to deal with okay. So we got influence, got our terror groups, and so we do have a ceasefire. Okay, so those are our 3 actions that we needed to do to respond to these terror groups that are here. So I think I need to move a focus now that we've got this Central South Asia stuff. We really need to move our folks out of there, and we need to move our focus national intelligence. It's a fairly stable region, and Africa is not. So, all right, next, a core support check. Core support check. Party relations. During the segment, adjust your public approval rating according to your core support number on the party relations track. Okay. Which I think we're doing pretty good, and that's going to be that bottom number. So up 3. One, 2, 3. Okay, well that's good. Okay. Next, I think we have, yep. We're going to resolve terror or chaos. Lovely. Roll a dice. Seven. Chaos. Okay. Go over here to the World Book. Terror, chaos. Chaos. Chaos X 20. Go to page 20. When you roll a chaos axe during a terror chaos segment, increase the conflict status for a random conflict by 1 box. So that's this over here. I know that. Conflicts status track. 6. And that's going to be the, oh gosh, the DPRK ROK. Of course. Gosh. That does not cause a war. And then I've got to roll a D10 again. And we get a 4. Make an international chaos roll on the international chaos table below. Okay. Oh gosh. A 1, rogue action, North Korea. Roll for a rogue action, just like their action during the Allies for North Korea. Okay, so we gotta go over here. I think that's all we have to do. Yeah. So a rogue action for North Korea. Lovely. And let's see what group North Korea is in. They're not in Group A. North Korea. Action table. Roll. Go down here to... Let's see them go to war with... a 7. DRMs. Are there tension counters on North Korea? Yes, there is. +1, that raises it to an 8. There are multi-rat... flip. Whoops. -1, that's a 7. Okay. Plus half the status value of the DPRK ROK conflict track. Go back over here. So they're at 3, so it's going to be 1.5 plus 2 then. Yeesh. It's going to drop it up to a 9. And then +2 if current favors the DPRK. I don't think that it does. That goes back over to this track over here, and it looks like it's equal. Yeah, it is equal. That could have been disastrous. And so we have a modified roll of 9. And there are no cyber attacks. So we have completely dodged another bullet. Oh, gosh. Okay, I gotta redo these. Counters here. Okay. Now, that takes care of that first half of the year 2003. Now, we move up here, and our last group, Group B, is going to get to go. And that, I think, is going to be our good friends in North Korea, I think, get to act again. Yep. This is going to be the UK, Japan, and North Korea. So let's get over here to the good old jolly old Britain. And, oops. In the Eurozone. So first is we get to activate them. They are very close. There are no tensions, so we get to do 2 joint actions, and obviously these terror groups are going to be what they're going to focus on. The economy is good, so I think we're in fairly good shape in the Eurozone, and there's one China influence marker, but we got terror that we need to deal with. So auto successes on any of these. Place that group in the gather. Move the group to the next block on the intrail track. Whoops. Get out of there. That was a... So now they are targeted. And that's... so those are 2 actions. We move that 2 terror group over. Okay. Now, flip over all, there are no tension counters. Make a D10 unilateral action roll, which is going to be over here. Oh, a 6. -1 if there are no tension markers. Bring that down to a 5. +1, there are no tensions. Russian, no, is no Russian influence. No, there are no 3 or 4 level terror groups if the conflict status value is greater than 1. So I think it did go up, if I remember correctly. We just need to check. And it is, oh, no, it isn't. It's not greater than 1. Okay, we're in good shape then. Okay, +1 per current war, including U.S. forces. Well, no, they're not. So 5. Favorable trade deal negotiated with Eurozone. Place an economy improving counter on the Eurozone's state of economy track, or -1 to regional crisis in, let's see, yeah, I think we can put a economy improving in the Eurozone. There we go. Well, that's good for them. So that's the unilateral action that the UK has done. Whoops. Okay, activate Japan. So let's go over here to Asia and the Pacific. Okay. Let's check out Japan's situation. They are very close, so we again get 2 things. We have terror groups. There's good alignment, good stability, and the regional crisis levels are low. So yeah, we're going to move a 2 over, and we're going to move a 1 up. So those are ready for raids. That's good. Now we're going to do a Japanese unilateral action. So let's move this over. And that's at a 7, a -1 because there are no tension counters on Japan. And then the China-Japan conflict track. It's going to be +0.5 rounded up. And it's that's going to be a +1 rounded up. Okay, so we gain that one thing back. So it's going to be a 7 on the unilateral action. And this is going to be humanitarian aid, decrease regional crisis track in any one region. All right, so let's see what good we can do. God, we could. Africa's good. We could do South America. Could move the middle. We could stabilize, really help and stabilize. I tell you what, let's help their own. It said there's no restriction. I think we're just going to move our own region over with humanitarian aid and really stabilize the Asia Pacific region in any one region. So we're good. All right, now it says there were no. Oh, there was a tension counter in Japan. Oops. A +1, so that's an 8. So I got to move that back. Okay, remove 1 China influence counter from Asia Pacific, and there are none. Okay, so that's the unilateral action there. Activate North Korea. Oh, I've got to do this real quick because I revealed that counter. Put that there. I got to flip that tension. That's going to be a +1. Roll a d10 and then do their unilateral actions. See, we get cyber warfare again. They have, I think every time I've done North Korea, it has been a cyber warfare deal. We're not that lucky. And then we got a +1, 8. That's going to drop that up to a 9. Plus half the DPRK ROK conflict. And I know that's up. So that's going to be add 2. This is not going to be good. Oh, crap. I hope we're not going to be going to war here. So that's going to be to 11. And then relative strength is not favored because it was equal, I think. So 11. Missile test. Place a tension counter on... Okay, that's not as bad as it could have been. On Japan and South Korea. Flip this guy over. Okay. There's that. And then final action, check unstable states. So let's go on over. Nothing, I think unstable are the yellow. Maybe we can get, okay, there is one in Africa. Roll a d10. Regional stability is at a 5. It's supposed to be greater than 5. It's not. So there's no DRM for regional stability, but it's right at 5. So no dice roll modifier. It's a straight up. Come on, give me a 1 to 3. And it's a 7. Keep unstable state on the map. Okay. We got one here in the Middle East. Regional stability is a 4. It's greater than 5. Oh, that is, so it's +1 because it's less than 5. Okay, that's a less than sign. I'm so stupid. I can't remember math. Oh, a 7. So that modifies to an 8. Keep the unstable state on the map. And I think that's it. I think the rest of the world's in pretty good shape. Okay. So all of the allies and bad actors have gone this turn, and that's a good thing. Next is going to be the UN actions. So let's see how the United Nations can do. That goes up here to, I know it's in this world book. United Nations. Page 4. Okay. The UN action segment, one humanitarian aid attempt in the world region with the highest regional crisis value. And there's, let's see, we've got one there. Okay, that's going to be in South America, which is at a 2. So let's roll. And we rolled a 3. It is successful. Subtract 1 regional crisis. Okay, that's good. One infrastructure aid attempt in the world region with the lowest current stability. And that may be here in South America. It's got a 4. Oh, Middle East has a 4. I think it may be. Yep, it's going to be a random. Let's see. So we need I guess a 1 to 5 South America, and a 6 to 10 is going to be Middle East. 6 to 10 Middle East. We then roll. Okay, so we roll a. Oh man. We rolled a 4 in the Middle East. If the result is a 1 to 5, the action is successful, +1 stability. Well, that's good. To the Middle East. 1 youth empowerment act. Following 4 actions. 1 youth empowerment in the lowest stability region that contains a level 2 or 3 terror group. Well, that's going to be down here in, yes, South America. Roll a d10 again. It's a 7. That's too bad, because that could always be helpful. And then choose. So there is a ceasefire there, and I think ceasefire there. I think all the there is a civil war in Central America. So let's hopefully get a ceasefire here. Okay, here it is. Okay, so let's roll, and then we'll do DRMs. We have an 8. It is a goodwill. It is a UN action. That's going to drop it down to a 7. Okay, -2 if there is a UN regional peacekeeper, and there is not. +1 regional stability is less than 5. No, and there is not there, but it's not a good roll. It's whoops, where is it at? It's a 7, so no, fighting continues, no further effect. Okay. Here's a list of all actions. Okay, I did that. I think we did. Okay, 4 with an asterisk. Okay, got it. And then I think there's some other things. So there was not a civil war, then we could have done one of these other actions. Okay. Those are U.S. Okay, so that is it for the United Nations. They were mostly successful. Okay, U.S., 3 domestic actions. Shouldn't be monkeying around with domestic stuff, but that's okay. All right, attempt to stimulate the economy. Well, our economy is all the way going. Domestic crisis, that's the lingering, I think we have one, don't we? Yeah, we have, so I guess we could do that again. Cabinet effectiveness check is a 6. So I think we're going to give Get 3 domestic actions. So let's roll. Ooh, a 3. Yeah, so that's 1. Ooh, a 9. -2. No, that's a failure. No, oh wait. Minus. Okay, so that's a -1. It's actually it's a +1. Oh man. We and okay, -2 public approval. We'll see if I can get that box back up. Gosh, I keep rolling. So daggum high on. So 7 and 8. So that's a fail, but at least it's not a 10. So those are the 3 domestic actions. I just can't get out of that mess. All right, next is going to draw 1 chit. Draw 3 crisis cards. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? Lovely. Lovely. Yeah, put the whole deck. 1, 2, 3. Randomize those. One. All right. Charlie O. Flip. Radicals in Congress directly challenge president. First of all, -1 relations with Congress. Good old radicals messing things up. Then adjust bipartisan cooperation left by 1 box. Lovely. I had it at full 2. And then what was that? That check. Presidential prestige check. I think that's over here. I think it's legacy points. No, prestige is a 6. So a 6 or less. Come on. No, we failed. -2 public approval. -1 action point. Still at 60, that's good. And then -1 to party relations. 4 friends max, we're good there. Okay, there's 1 card. Lovely. Well, at least it wasn't a terror or cascading card. Or natural disaster, that's all I need. Flip. Oil prices spiked to record highs. Americans outraged at higher than ever gas prices. +1 domestic crisis. Boom. -2 public approval. What goes up must come down. Move energy independence public priority counter to the number 1 box. Oh my gosh. That drops that. What comes up must come down. Job creation package goes away, and it is energy, I think it was energy independence. Energy independence bill for the public. Energy independence, here it is. Okay, that's their number 1 thing now. All right, place a worsening economy for the Eurozone and China. Okay, so we gotta do this one at a time here. So place worsening economy counter for Eurozone and China. So let's go up here to Eurozone. So they were doing well. So that just takes that away. And then China is going to flip that down to there. Okay. Then if China is at posture 1 and relations with U.S. is 3 or greater, China requests increased purchase of natural gas and clean energy tech and equipment from the United States. Okay, so let's go up here and check the relations, which I think is good. Yeah, it's at 4 and their posture 1. So if I agree, I place an economy proven counter in U.S. and trending, okay, I'm on the relations, +1 legacy point I get back. Is this what I want to punish China for? They're helping because, or do I want the legacy point? Oh gosh. Because that would, legacy point, I have plenty of legacy points. I'm at 6. You know what? I wish I could. There are certain things I wish I could say. Screw the Chinese. Screw them. I don't agree. And what we say privately to the Chinese is, you know what? Maybe if you had, not helped out so I think it's a trending anti-U.S. counter. Okay, yeah. So that took away that one. If they hadn't helped the Taliban, so that makes up for the whole deal. Of course, China's going to probably pay me back a little bit later for that, but I think it's understandable. I think it's an understandable thing. I don't agree. And so I lose out. Our economy's doing great. They don't need to have a better economy. And then, yeah, I mean, we still have good relations with them, and I don't get a legacy point. That's fine. So we're okay now with China. And message received, I think, on their end. Like, paybacks are humdinger. All right. Oh, crap. Jeez. Hezbollah fires rockets into northern Israel. You just can't keep the Middle East in peace. So let's go up here. As much as we would like to stabilize this region, and we've been doing a pretty good job, man, All right, let's see what happens here. Oh, good Lord, a 9. Israel launches war into southern Lebanon. Oh, gosh. So let's take this over here. Yeah, I know I got to put this over here. All right. Set up a new Israel-Hezbollah war on the war track. And so it's going to be a ground-air. And it's going to be at stalemate, I think. Yep. So now we have to look up add 2 tensions to Israel and 1 to Iran and decrease stability by 1. And so add, what did it say? 2 to Israel, 1 to Iran. Stuff was just bound to boil up and boil over, and it has. So let's go up here to the war. Well, where is it? War progress, 15. Oh, okay, that's why. Okay, so a new war. I think I've already done this. Place a credit conflict type on the war status. This will be combined air-ground unless otherwise directed, which it wasn't directed. Place conflict status counter on stalemate, which we did. Place a country at war counter showing the name of each side. So the attacker here is going to be Israel. And the defender is going to be Hezbollah. Or, wait a minute, or is it Hamas? No, it's Hezbollah. Where is Hezbollah? There's Hezbollah. Hezbollah. All right. Oops. Okay. Okay, then we go over here to the strength charts. Does it say anything about their strength? No, it does not. I think we did everything on that card, which is our 3rd card. Thankfully, it's not a lingering event. I think we have to do strength of the forces. So Israel, air, missile, naval. Let's see. Place a number representing the strength of the attacker and defender for that type of war in the blue attacker strength forces or the red defender as appropriate. The strength, if there's a C. For non-U.S. sides, okay, so it's 8 air. Okay, Okay. Oh gosh, what is it? So the Gulf states, Saudi Arabia, and the naval is going to be in Israel. 8. So I guess they're at an 8 strength. Plus, they have 6 naval. So that's going to be. Oh, here it is. Okay. Air missile. Oh, there is no. Okay, there. Okay, now I'm really confused. So this is where, gosh. Okay, let me look up here. Place a number representing the strength of the attacker and defender for that type of war in the blue as appropriate. The strength may be given on a card or chart if not use the following table. Determine strength. Oh, okay. For wars already in progress that do not involve the U.S., use of the values of strength counters on the war status track. Oh, okay. So let me see if there is a Hezbollah, Israel Hezbollah. I guess, would it be the neighbors? Relative strength. Israel, Iran, and Israel neighbors. Hezbollah is going to have a strength of 3. What is the second in the parenthesis? What is that? It doesn't tell me. I guess, let me look at the, determining strength. Okay. Because right now what I'm reading is that Israel has, Hezbollah has a strength of 3, which means they're not going to last very long. So let me pull that down here. And Israel, what is the parentheses? It doesn't tell me. Okay. So let me go over here to the governing manual and take a look at this for a second. Go down here, wars, 44. Okay, setting up a war. Okay, here we go. War status. Here we go. Place a number of the place a number representing the strength of the attacker and defender. Strength may be given on a card or chart. If not, use the strength table below. Adjust initial strengths by the current relative strength between the two countries on the conflict track. If enemy is created by a crisis card, its strength will be given in the card. Strengths for the U.S. are determined by summing the strength of all. Okay. So once again, Israel, air, missile, naval. Well, what's the difference between the 8 and the 6? Naval, air. Okay, there are no Iranian influence counters. 2. Air and then missile. So air and missile. Oh. I'm just really confused. Here's an example. Israel is at war with Hamas. It is a combined air-ground war. Israel's strength is 8, Hamas is 2. On the Israel neighbors track, the relative strength is +1 for Israel. The final initial strengths of the two countries are Israel and Hamas. 9 and 2. This war would be set up like this. So, okay. Oh, if it was a naval conflict. Okay, I get it. Or a missile thing. Okay, so I have to look. I see. Okay, let's read the book, right? So, Israel neighbors, relative strength, +2 Israel. So the +2 Israel is going to be, that's going to knock them up to a 10. Yep. Okay, and then they have 3. Okay, so that war is set up. So let's go back over here. Okay, I guess I should. Now we're doing war progress. Oh, yeah, okay, that was the third card. So now we go down to war progress. Okay. Now we get to fight this war. Just in time to do, we had nothing and now we do have something. Determine the attacker's strength odds. I think it's going to be 3 to 1. Whoops. Yep, 3 to 1 odds. Rounding down, determine any applicable DRMs. That's going to be on the combat table. Okay, so let's go to the combat table. So let's roll. And it is a 6. Surprise attack for attacker. Was not a surprise attack. Of U.S. war and U.S. no. Oh, wait. Oh, war and no. If U.S., China, Israel is attacker, defender. It's attacker, it's going to be -1. So that's going to be a 5, since they're the attacker. If U.S. war, okay, no. If U.S. war, no. If U.S. or ally attacking, defending, and the total of their influence is 2 or more. I don't remember. Oh, there's a Russia base in there. There's going to be a +1. So that's going to bring that up to a 6. Okay. So a die roll is going to be on a 5 to 7. It's combined ground war. The odds are 3 to 1. 1 left and 1 defender loss. Attacking force is winning. All right. War progress. We did the roll. Okay, apply results. If an asterisk results. Oh, I got to go back here and check. On a 5 to 7. Oh. 3 to 1. There is, if one side has not won, make peace and war, both sides spent. Ignore an initial war. Okay, ignore that on the initial roll. Okay, I'm glad we checked that. Then, after you apply results +1 to regional crisis, U.S. was not involved. One side did not win. If neither side wins and no peace, the war continues. This war you'll perform the process again during the next war progress segment. If the U.S. is involved, it is not. If you spend the APs, make an SOE check. I don't want to spend any APs. Oh, wait. I don't want to do that. Spend the APs. Make an SO each if the U.S. is involved. U.S. is not involved. Okay, if you do not, okay, so that's fine. So I think that is the end of that war. Now we need to do civil wars. Hopefully we can get some good news out of this. Okay, so we have a civil war here in Central America. They have a 6. Whoops. Okay. -1 if I spend an AP or a goodwill. I think I've got 1. Oh, I get a plus. I get a +2 on the goodwill. That's a +2 on that modifier. Or wait a minute, a -1 if a or. Okay, I did spend. Okay, so it's just -1 on the Civil War here. So that's going to bring that down to A5. -2 in the ceasefire column. We're not doing ceasefire. +1 if regional stability is less than 5. No, it's at 5. And there is not an Iranian thing. So 5, fighting continues, no further effect. The ceasefire one. Let's roll on that. A 10. Oh no. I'm going to spend an action point. To take that to a 9. Oh, it's on a 9. -1 regional crisis. Wait a minute. Renewed fighting. Oh, +1 regional. Yeah, that's what I thought. Replace with the Civil War. And then there are no UN peacekeepers. Okay, so that is that one. Oh, the ceasefire down here in South America. 4, it's going to be a 5 because of stability. Less than 5. Fighting continues, no effect. Or, oh, I could -1. Yeah. Let's spend another action point. That's going to drop this down to a 4. And that means permanent peace, but nation is fragile. Remove civil war ceasefire counter. So we're going to do that. Well, that's good. Okay. Some good down in South America. Remove any UN regional peacekeepers on the Civil War. Okay, so that one's done. South America is done. Now I know in Africa we've got a ceasefire here. And that's going to be a 7. There are no peacekeepers. We are going to spend an action point. Oops. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, this was a... I think I have to... Regional stability is that... Oh, yeah, I'm going to spend an action point. So that's going to bring me down to 10. That's going to drop that down to a... Oh, that's not going to change anything. No, I'm not going to spend the action point. Okay. So that stays the same. And then we've got in the Middle East... That's the thing here. Regional stability. Okay, so that's going to go up to a 4 because of regional stability. Oh, permanent peace. There is no Iranian influence. Yeah, so that's going to keep that. That's permanent peace, so we got to move. Oh, yes, so we got to remove these guys here. Okay, well, that's good. Fragile peace. Oh no, permanent peace, but nation is fragile. Decrease regional crisis by 1 box. Did I do that down in South America? No, I did not. That helps that out a little bit. Okay. And I think those are all the civil wars that are going on. Okay. So that is that. Okay, now any 4 diplomatic and or military actions. Any 4 diplomatic... Ooh, statement or state of economy. We're going to be able to do some good stuff. So let's see. 2 military actions and 2 diplomatic actions. All right. And then, oh, +1 action. There's 3 military actions, 2 diplomatic ones. I wish I could do a regional summit. Man, think about this for a minute. Oh, Africa. Yeah. Although we do have this... Gosh. We do have this 3rd diplomatic... Golly, we got a mess down here in Africa. Let's see what diplomatic actions I can do. region alignment, which would crisis relief. Attempt to remove Chinese or Russian influence counters in the region. We have 3 Chinese there. Regional alignment is not, it's not up at a 7 or 8. Oh, or a 6. So we need to up the regional alignment. So, cost and action. Choose a region, make a regional alignment check. It's going to be domestic or D18, diplomatic. Regional alignment check. And then that, if we pass, then that would, oh, okay. Diplomatic 18. Let's see here. Realignment 28. Regional alignment, let me see. Diplomatic, but it didn't tell me what chart to use. Regional alignment check. Oh, I guess it's in that region. Oh. Okay. And that's here. So right now it is at a 5 or less. So let's roll that. I see. A 7. Okay, so I failed. So that's one action, I guess a diplomatic action. Gosh, I really would like to get rid of that influence. I'm going to do it again. My second. Oh, 1 plus 2 is 3. I did do it. All right. Get that out there. That pushes that to a 6. And then that means, because I have 0 at present, I have a 0 regional crisis. I can make an attempt to get rid of influence next turn, unless I want to do it now. No, I want to get this, want to do military master actions. So those are the 2 for the Secretary of State. And now I get 3 military actions. Oh. Okay. Okay. Oh, we can move or deploy military forces. I think we got everything in Africa that I want. Perform a raid or strike or direct intel. Okay, so let's roll a 1d10. Got a 1. Minus, that's 0. So that is, we move that guy here. And then I roll for this other guy. Yep, he moves to locating. And then, so that's 1 action. And then 2 actions, I'm going to do these other this other couple terror groups. A 5 minus 1 is a 4. Yep, that number 2 is going to go up here. And then an 8 minus 1 is a 7, so we failed. Now we're going to do a Special Forces raid, Spec Ops raid, but we have this other stuff in here, so hopefully we won't have the disaster that we had last turn. Let me see what page soft raids are on. Page 9. Get down here. And we gotta, this is paybacks again. So this is gonna be a tough nut to crack because we're dealing with a number 4. I hope I can roll low. So let's roll and then we'll do our modifiers. Ooh, 7 Spec Ops and Intel. That's a -1. It's going to drop me to 6. We do have success, but right now there's it's a UK no. If it's an auxiliary node, if target's a level 3, it's a +1. Shoot, it drops it back up to 7. +3. Oh crap. It's going to be an 8. Terrorist alerted and move at the 11th hour. Move terror group to the locating. Okay. Dang it. That sucks. But at least we didn't have casualties on that particular one. So those are the 3 Secretary of Defense roles. All right. Now, U.S. state of economy impact, or go over here. We get 2 actions in state of economy, and then we get these bonuses. So let's here's this. Improve an ally relationship or a trending pro-use counter in one of the world's 8 regions. I'm going to bring over, this is with India, and make them a very close ally. There's 1 action, and then we, let's see, regional, we're going to, yeah, in the Middle East. I want to start the alignment. Okay. And then we get to update. We get to update that, and I think that's going to close out the year. we'll do the end of year stuff and then we'll be done. +3 public approval. That's going to help us. 1, 3. 2 action points. And 1 relations with Congress. We got that back. That's good. Okay. Final activations. We got lovely, lovely, lovely. End of the year. All right. And flip. Regional instability. Gosh, no. Roll a d10 and select a random region. A 1. Then make a stability check for that region. So 1 is going to be, I believe, Eurozone. Okay, let me make sure there's so we just got to see if we can pass or regional stability is going to be at a 6 or less. So and 8, we fail, of course. Flip 1 unstable state in the region to its civil war. Place a new if... Okay, I need to bring this card up here anyway. Lovely. That's all we needed in Europe. One unstable state. If there are none already there. +2 regional crisis. Increase of a level 3 or 2 or 1 in that order. So 2 gets replaced with a 3. Okay, so that's that card. Okay, and that goes to the reshuffle, and then I believe we got another, yep, draw. Oh, great. Random regional crisis. Whoops, where does that go? That goes down here. A random regional crisis. So that we got to get this world book. Regional crisis. Random. Lovely. Okay. A major. Wait, let's double check here. Let's just in case here. Hold on. Make sure I'm doing this right. Random. Okay, roll a d10 to determine which region has the crisis. It's going to be 6. Okay, Central and South Asia. Move the regional crisis level 1 box to the right. Okay, that's not bad. Whoops. Ah. Oh, goodness sake. Okay, so we just move that over to the right. That's better. Okay, that's good. I remember that now. Then oh, okay. So I think that was it on that. And then oh, we get to roll and see we get to draw another chit. Hopefully we got to roll a 1 to 4. No, we get one more chit. Of course we do. Oh, okay, well that's not bad. That's a regional summit. That's what I was hoping for. Okay, so let's go up here to regional summits. And that's going to be on page 3. Roll it to see which region. So let's get a dice here and see what region. Hopefully Africa. A 6. No, maybe. Oh, Central South Asia. Okay. Determine the type of summit by the following criteria if the regional crisis is 2 or higher, it is not. Or if there's a war, which there's not, level 4 terror group, which there is not, or any level rogue state in the region, which there is not, it will be a security summit. If stability is 4 or less, yes, it will be an economic trade summit. Okay. Then make a regional alignment check for that region. Okay. So a regional alignment, which is going to be a 6 or less. It is a 9. I failed, so it's a +1 to the DRM below. Okay, so let's roll a dice. And then we're going to add 1 for the dice roll modifier. Whoops. 9. Then we have, okay, if you spend, yes, we're going to spend 2 APs -2. So that's going to bring us down to a 7. Okay. -1 per and we just did India. Very smart on my part, I should say. It's going to drop us down to a 6. There is not a current war. And then there is 1 China influence counter. So that's a +1. That's going to bring this back up to a 7. So 7 on a economic trade. China, oh God. China, if only China or both. Okay. 2. Only if there's a China-Russia influence counter. Okay. Or Russia. Provide trade incentives and developmental loans. +1 to regional stability. Okay. Place 1 new influence in the region for the nation that gave the assistance. Crap. It's not what we wanted. Okay, so that is the regional summit that just took place. Okay. I hate China. All right, end turn. Page 24 of the turn sequence. And then we'll close out this video then for the end of this. So 24. Cleanup. Place any drawn Russian axe or China axe and put it back in that box, which we do. Let's see, I think we have to clean up here. So China axe goes down here. Whoops. And Russia axe goes next to that. Okay. Flip over these four. Drop them back in here and shuffle. Okay. Move all bills in the past and signed to we don't have any landmark legislation. Place trendings. Let's go up here to Russia, China. Oh, yeah, lovely. So now we're at distrust with Russia. And there we go there. Adjust public priorities by moving counters up the list. Then for any blank, okay, there are none. I may change or reorder my priorities. Let's see. I think we're going to keep things where they are. Okay. Regional stability, impact on security, and limitation of growth of terror groups. For each of the 8 world regions, look at the current stability. Okay. So let's start over here. In Central America, regional stability is at a 5. Place 2 new level 1 terror groups. There's a maximum of 4. Oh. So that's going to have to go away. Oof. And then that 2 is going to be knocked up to a 3. Wait a minute. Go back here. Do this again. Got to flip that. Place 1 new level 1, so that level 1 goes to a 2. Okay, there we go. So there's the 4 that I have. Okay. 4 total terror groups at that stability level. Okay. South America, regional stability is at a 4. Place 2 new level, maximum of 5 here. So we get another level 1. And then a 1 flips to a level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, no effect on rogue states. So that's South Africa. Regional stability is at a 5. There can only be 4 total. Oh, 1, 2. Oh, shoot. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's flipped. That is deleted. And then this level 2 goes to a level 3. Yikes. Ouch. Okay, no effect on rogue states. Okay, stability is at a 4. Total of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. And then that guy grows. Okay. Oh, shoot. I messed up completely. I was supposed to change a level 1. Down here in Africa. Okay, we'll just leave those there. Regional stability is at a 6. Place 1 new level 1. Total of 4 groups. The largest one grows. Okay. Lovely. Regional stability is at a 5. Place 2 level 1s. Maximum of 4. So this is going to get changed to a 3. And then that's going to flip to a 2. Okay. That's Eastern Europe. And then I think we did 4 regional stability for 2 level 1s. 1, 4 groups. So we got okay. And then 6. 1 new level 1 terror group. A maximum of 4 to, yeah. God, these guys just spawn. Okay, terrorist recruiting and planning. If a region has 2 or more unstable no. Okay, we're all right there. All right, 2 random regions. So 6, which is going to be Central and South Asia. And 3, which is going to be which one's 3? Where's 3? Eurozone. Oh, Central America and Central South Asia. Increase a level 1 to a level 2. Add a new one. That's going to grow that one. Okay. Rogue state impact and recruiting. Perform in the following. If there's a rogue state 4, there is not. That's an auto loss. And we just have, we have 3 rogue states now. 2 or decrease that region's stability by 1 box. Oh my gosh. Oh, if it's a 2 or 3 counter. I will level 2 and increase the highest level terror group. Jeez. And then if there is a rogue, increased regional crisis in that region. Okay. Recruiting. Oh my gosh. Well, obviously this, 1 through 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so that's going to be this guy. Roll a d10. A 10, failure. We've not committed any U.S. to any war. For each civil war, increase that. Oh, gosh. We have to. Okay. Oh, Lord. 1, 2. That's a ceasefire. That's it. Lovely. Central America. Gotta love it. Unexpected consequences of U.S. military footprint. So we're going to have to add something down to the to Africa. Let's see. So where do we have military footprints at? Okay. For each region that has a regional... Wait. Flip each U.S. military footprint counter and apply the results in that region. Flip, flip, flip. Oh, good Lord. Oh, gosh. Really? Okay, +1 to regional crisis. -1 to regional stability. Great. And place an golly. Okay, then place new to match the number of non-intel, non-air, non-soft. Okay. So, yeah. 1 counter in here. Oh, actually 2 because of that Marine Corps unit. Got to get these guys out of there. Okay, does that count for Asia Pacific as well? You don't have to, for any in the, yeah, okay. Oh, shoot. So 1, 2 in the Asia Pacific region, which we didn't do, or we hadn't had that before. So I've not been doing that for Asia Pacific, but I have to. Lovely. In Africa, we've got 1. We have Spec Ops. Yeah. Oh no, that's okay. So it's just going to be 1 down in Africa. Okay, we'll pop that there. And then, no, we'd cleared out of the Middle East. So our footprint is really light in the Middle East. Okay. Oh my goodness. Good governments and improving stability. Regional crisis rating of 0. Anybody at 0? South America is at 0 regional crisis. No rogue states. There are no rogue states. No unstable states. Increased stability. Okay, well, that's good. I think we're screwed on all these other ones. Yep. Okay, if anybody has 1. Okay, we have 1. And no unstable, so we have unstable state there. We have an unstable state there. We have no unstable states there. Remove any 2 tension counters or decrease any 2 terror groups. Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. I like that. Finally, something decent. Okay, here we go. And no unstable states. There are none. Remove 2 tension counters from the region. Yeah, we'll move 1 from Japan and 1 from Korea. We'll do that. Oops. Okay. Oh, 1 unstable state counter. Okay. Okay, 1. That has 2. Okay, I think we're good. All right. EU economic stability. During each end of turn segment, the Eurozone SAOE may impact Eurozone stability. Is it at 6 or higher? I believe it is. It is at 6 or higher. Increase Eurozone stability by 1 box. Okay. An agent for peace. U.S. is not currently involved in a war. That's true. If there are 2 or fewer non-civil wars on the board, I don't think that is true. 1, 2, maybe. That is true. You have 3 or more UN goodwill counters. No, we don't. Okay, remove. Okay, changing world opinion. Check the world opinion box. We are at a 7. I don't think that's not going to be true. Oh, regional alignment rating of 4 or less. Let's just check it out. Okay, regional alignment is at a 5. A 4 or less. Okay. There's 1. Okay. Well, we might. Let's just see what we have. Possible improved equal to or greater than 6. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, okay. Okay, no, it is not. All right, for each trade agreement, we don't have any of those. Campaign promises. Oh, education reform. Yes, so here we go. If you pass legislation that fulfilled your campaign promise plus 3 public approval, all right. 1, 2, 3. Plus 1 party relations. I think that got dinked. Okay. Keep the admin priority counter in the campaign promise box. You'll evaluate your success again after the next turn. Note. Okay, congressional reaction to your public approval rating. Relations with Congress by 1 box. It's already at its highest. And then place 1 new friend. Okay, get another friend here. And that's going to be a radical. It is not below 40%. Decrease by... So then add a new year deck. And if this is not end of turn 4, add the next year deck to whatever. This is what I messed up last time. All right. This is going to be deck number 3. Right? Then count the cards in the reshuffle pile and randomly remove half of them. Okay. So there are 19. So 10 of them. One. Oh, you know what? Shoot. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10. Okay. My new crisis deck for the year. Okay. Okay. At the end of the term 2, so that's my second year. Oops. You hold midterm elections. Roll a d10 on the election table below. Also d17. Okay, to determine the results. Election table. D17 in the charts. Whoa. D17. Okay, midterm elections. At the end of turn 2, you hold midterm elections. Roll a D to determine the results. Okay. I'm not up for re-election. What? Oh, midterms only. Okay, I am likable. I think I am likable. So let's roll a. Okay, let's a D. Okay. Oh, I see. I roll. Okay. So I roll a 3. Okay, it's a 2. Excuse me. Presidential prestige, public approval, and media relations. Media relations, I think I'm pretty high. I got 6. Prestige is going to be 6. That's 12. And public approval, that's 23. Your favor. Okay. Results. Keep existing, no change, your favor. If you previously were in control in both houses, same as no change. Otherwise, change control by 1 level in your favor. Ooh, we got control in both houses. Midterms, that's awesome. My party controls. Draw, place 1 new friend in Congress. I think, I gotta see that, how many I can have. Where's party relations? I can have a maximum of 5 friends. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I get 1 more. All right, and this guy is going to be moderate. Okay, that's good. Plus 3 legacy points. Nice. We're at 9 legacy points, and then we max up public approval. Okay. That is going to be that. domestic charts, and then I think that's about it for the midterm elections. After I'm not gonna. Bush never really let anybody go. Turn at the beginning of each turn to begin turn 3, and keep going. Okay, so let me get that to the right place. Okay, so we now move the term thing to 3. We're going to be in the year. Oh, I didn't finish my cleanup down here. So let me do that very quickly. Ah, come on. Come on. Oh, for goodness sake. All right, so that is the end of the year. Thank you all for watching. Let me make sure I got nothing. Oh, there's one. Okay, we go up to begin turn. All right, we will see you for episode 10, I believe. Thank you all again. Please like, subscribe, and share, and appreciate anybody that may be watching. Whoops.